Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Shay, your local numerologist. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, share. Make sure you leave your experiences in the comments below. And as always, guys, happiness is the goal. So funny because we have happiness right on the bottom of the deck. So let's go ahead and get into this. We are reading for our generation fours. In this year 7, what are our generation fours doing? Okay, so generation fours. Okay, so I hope you guys did read the intro to generation numbers. But generation numbers are about instincts and all of that. So for our generation fours, you guys have the instincts of a revolutionary, right? So you guys like to make things happen. You guys like to kind of force a change. All right, sorry about that. So let's go ahead and get into our generation fours. I'm trying to bring you guys a channel message, right? A revolutionary. You know, one thing about the number four is that it's a very stable type number. Um, it's one that kind of initiates a foundation, making sure that there's a correct underlying foundation. And so, what I'm getting for you guys, because 7, all right, if you didn't mush your head reading, which is on my page, 7 is all about your self-discovery, the discovery of truth, the discovery of what you really want, the discovery of what you've really been wasting your time on. And as somebody who has like these instincts of a revolutionary to change the world, it's going to start with yourself. You're first going to look at yourself and the things that have affected you, and then how you can stop those things from continuing, correct those things, or kind of continue them if they were good, how to get it in more people's lives, right? So this is always, like I say, something that's going to be easier said than done. But honestly, you do have it within you to be this revolutionary. It is who you are, right? So right on the bottom, we have friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. So if you guys are struggling with like emotional connections with other people, that is something you may want to put on your to-do list this year. As far as New Year's resolution goes, we all make resolutions for our money and for our weight, but I do feel over like these past couple years, especially this year, people are really broadening their horizons, right? Really taking a look at like, hey, there are many things in life I'm not satisfied with. It's not just my money, it's not just my body, the people I have in my life, the job that I have, even if it is making enough money, maybe it's not a very fulfilling job. Maybe you guys have not been working toward your dreams, desires, your destiny. I'm getting that as well. And those are some things that you will definitely want to change over this next year so that you can achieve the abundance, okay? That's what I'm talking about. That shit came right out. All right. Okay, so we have empathy, abundance, and service. So empathy, I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. Abundance, I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Service, I feel good when I can help others. Okay, so I want you guys to take a step back, right? Kind of try to look at things from this like this third person point of view. Now, your third eye may be very important here. I am currently in my third eye chakra stage of life, okay? But really, you need to start looking at things from like an outsider type person looking in. And I say that because it feels like to me that you guys let a lot of things slide. Like you let a lot of people get away with shit. You have let something go on for too long. I get like this kind of embarrassment to stop some ongoing issue. Like, hey, this no longer works for me. I wish you would stop doing that. Sometimes you do need to separate yourself from certain people or certain things to make sure that you can achieve the things you want in life. And if you feel judged, if you feel like the people who care about you or the people who are supposed to care about you are judging you, then I definitely suggest separating from those people until you get kind of like the bravery, the courage to stand up for yourself, right? I'm all about standing up for yourself and all of that. But I do understand that sometimes, depending on whatever dynamic it is that you're dealing with, you can have difficulties standing up for yourself. And if that is the case, then you need to separate yourself from people who are making you feel less valued, less worried, people who are taking away from you. So starting with empathy, I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. So empathy is kind of this attitude like, hey, I can see how you got to that conclusion. I feel where you coming from. Like, I understand, right? That's where empathy comes from. And let me tell you why it's helpful, especially if you're dealing with somebody or something or a situation when you are constantly being hurt. It's an understanding, right? I understand that this person is a certain way because of their experiences in life. And see, it's not your problem that somebody behaves a certain way. It's your problem when you allow yourself to be treated a certain way. And you have to know that you don't deserve mistreatment and you can't fix other people, right? And that's something, again, especially being a revolutionary, I feel like it's almost like when you come through, like things change and you make those things change. However, you guys have been partnered with somebody who takes advantage of those changes, takes advantage of you, whatever that partnership is. I do not know, but I do feel that somebody's like walking arm in arm with you and kind of like taking credit for the things that you have done. So we have abundance. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. This is like an injection of happiness, right? This is an injection of prosperity, of hope, of belief, of faith. And this is something that you guys may have strayed away from. But let me just tell you, right? When you partner up with somebody, if you guys have ever experienced a toxic relationship, every fucking thing that you achieve in a toxic relationship is so hard. Now, I'm not saying, oh yeah, we got along, we did that. No, I'm talking about moving up in your job. I'm talking about buying your dream car or your dream home or just getting along and building with you guys as family. It's very hard to do that when you are in a toxic situation because there's a lot of negative karma that kind of drags down the goodness, right? So Spirit is like, okay, you have abundance. You are a limitless being. You can manifest whatever you desire. And for some of you guys, I'm not going to say all of you guys. I don't want you walking away with, some bullshit in your mind. But for some of you guys, you are being held back because of the things and the people you associate with. Toxic relationships are not only between people, but if you have a toxic, if you are, if you have an addiction of any kind, that is also a toxic relationship that is going to end up holding you back. Spirit is saying that you guys need to believe in yourself again, learn to have hope and faith in yourself again, knowing that when you are working towards something, when you are walking towards something, that you're going to actually get there and kind of, support yourself through those times. So we have service. I feel good when I can help others, which I think for the most part, most people feel good when they can help other people. This may be something, honestly, that you guys have been held back on because of whatever situation, right? We make all kinds of excuses. Oh, I can't donate my time because I'm always working. I got a family. I can't donate my money because I don't have any extra money, blah, 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 whatever the case may be. But you have to figure out how, where, when you are going to give back, because we are all required to give back. We are all required to help. There is no instance in life where you have to work for every single thing, right? It can't be like that. It just absolutely cannot be like that. Um, when I was younger, I literally thought that if you work hard, then it would benefit you. But I don't believe that anymore. I don't. I've been in the corporate world long enough to know that that's bullshit. That's the dream that they sell you. So working hard and having a good work ethic is beneficial, but you need more than that to get you everything you want in life. And I hope you guys understand that. Okay. So as far as service, I feel good when I can help others. You guys need to make sure that you are going out there and you'll get the urge to do it, to help other people, and to show, to kind of share your benefits with the world, right? Or with someone, not anybody that's currently taking advantage of you or using you or anything like that. I feel like the heart chakra is prominent here. We have a generation 4. We have a little green right here. Happiness, love, forgiveness. I feel like you guys need to work on forgiveness for yourself. And we struggle with this a lot of times. If you are or have in the past let somebody take advantage of you, let somebody get away with something that they shouldn't have, you can struggle with feeling guilty and feeling shame and all of that. And that is the ego. Forgive yourself. Anything that's in the past, okay, if you can't do anything to rectify it, then you need to forgive yourself and let go. And even if you can rectify it, well, you need to rectify it. But you still have to forgive yourself and let go. So I'm going to pick a wisdom chakra card. 7th chakra, crown chakra, one with awe. I feel the divine force flowing through me. I honor this and I know that it flows through awe. I am calm in knowing that I am one with awe, and I contemplate and meditate on this fact. I regularly remind myself that we are all from the same source and that we are all on a journey as spiritual beings experiencing this physical existence. I am aware that I have a choice as to how I respond to what is happening in my life. My responses have an enormous effect on my spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical well-being. So I feel like this brings us back to empathy, right? That feeling that we are all one, that we are all connected. It helps in that case of giving back. And it also helps because, we're all going to struggle with something in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're all going to have an issue. We're all not going to be so smart when it comes to this certain thing or that certain thing. And that's fine, right? You have to get in where you fit in. Where are your talents? And so I feel this again. You guys can't be living up to other people's expectations of you. That don't have anything to do with you. They can expect the world from you, and if you are not willing to give it, then you should not give it. That is not your problem, not your issue, as long as, of course, you are being honest. I am all about honesty. All right, so let's keep going, and let's pull some cards here. 2023 for our generation 4s. 2023 for our generation 4s. I feel like you guys are like master manifestors this year. I really feel that. I really feel like you guys are making the changes that are going to be necessary. All right, so that was kind of like the second interruption, right? So I would be careful with that. You guys stay on track. as with anything in life, we're going to have distractions, but I want you guys to make sure that you are coming back and fulfilling the needs and the things that you need to, okay? So let's go ahead and pick some cards. Our 2023 for Generation 4s. Our revolutionists. 2023 for Generation 4s. Oh, period. Period, y'all. Period. What else is there to say? So let's go ahead and listen. I feel a lot of things, right? A lot of successful things happening. And so I'm gonna say this, right? Because I talk about the number 19, like I talk about all the karmic life path numbers. 19 is this abuse and misuse of power, the enrichment of self. And so, one, of course, you always need to be careful with making sure you're not using people for your own gain. Um, but you also need to make sure that you are also not being used. And I talked about this earlier, walking hand in hand with somebody who is a user, an abuser, who just does not really care about what you're doing with your life and what you need with your life. It's all about them. And so when you have a karmic life path, I don't know what yours is, but when you have a karmic life path number, you do have to be aware of people using and mistreating you for whatever your skill is, whatever your gift is. And I would venture to say that in life in general, you need to be careful with that type of energy. So let's talk about these cards. We have sorry, I hope y'all can hear me. King of Wands. I love the King of Wands. The King of Wands has to be my favorite king in the deck. Has to be. Has to be. Because he a go-getter. He gonna get up and he gonna go get that shit. Period. The King of Wands sees something that he wants, right? And the King of Wands goes after it. He sees it, he's like, okay, I know what I need to do. I at least need to get up and go and try this. And I feel like these cards came out together, not in a specific deck, but in a recent reading, right? Both the King of Wands and the Sun card both represent Leo, which is the 5th house, which is about our identity, our ego. It also represents some form of truth and clarity, right? So I get also that you guys need to focus on self-expression. So the Sun card is about success, right? So that you guys are moving forward in success. It's a child on a horse. So some of you guys may be having children this year, whether you're pregnant or whether you plan to get pregnant. I also see that you guys may be moving forward with a child. This may be either, it feels like some kind of custody for some of you guys, whether it's custody of your own child or a family member's child, or maybe you're adopting or something like that. I do get that you guys are going to have at least one child in the house. But I also get that some of you guys may work with children. So I do get this, I don't know, I get this big, it feels like you guys are going to be helping mold children. And so what I would say to that is make sure that you are leading by example. Outcome matters, right? Outcome absolutely matters. But you know, it also matters that you go into something with the pure intentions. People can say, oh yeah, your intentions don't matter. They 100% do, right? When you go into something and your intentions are negative, you will serve karma for those intentions. So make sure you guys keep a very peaceful, loving attitude as you go through with this. Don't deny any don't deny any truths, right? Recognize clarity for what it is. And then I also get this message to not judge people, right? I also want to say Leo is definitely a masculine sign. So you guys do have to be in touch with your masculine energy, right? And with all the bullshit and the shit that's going on these days, we confuse masculine and feminine energy as associated with a man or a woman, and it is not, right? Your masculine energy is your energy to do, and your feminine energy is your energy to receive, which we all need to do things. So we all need to give and we all need to receive. This is something that we all need. We need to balance our masculine, feminine energy. And what I said earlier, you guys are accepting too much bullshit. That is feminine energy, right? So make sure that you get up and do the shit that you need to do. Go against the shit that you need to go against, right? So we got Pertho in reverse, and we also have Hagalaz, which Pertho is destiny, but it is in reverse. So I wouldn't say that that is the best sign. And then we have Hagalaz, which is in reverse, but it really don't matter. It means the same thing both ways. So let's talk about Pertho in reverse. It's kind of like this missed destiny, right? A loss of faith, not believing in yourself so much. And so so Pertho in general is about this kind of mysterious unknown thing, right? Because we don't all really know what our destiny is. We just follow the signs and kind of work toward it. And we're like, okay, well, I know that I'm supposed to be doing this, but you don't know what the final destination is. It's kind of like you go to school to earn a degree. And yes, you might have your sights set on this specific job, but you may end up in a different job using that degree. That's kind of how destiny is, with the path that we walk and all of that. So you guys have been dealing a lot with the loss of faith, and it has a lot to do with the people that you keep around you, the things that you keep around you, the things that you are perpetuating and supporting. And at this point, we all need people. That is a fact, right? But when you are not sure of the people around you, you guys need to kind of like retract and regroup and really figure out what's going on, what you really want, and what you really need to do. With the Hagalaz here, especially falling on top of the sun, the truth is coming out. There's going to be a lot of clarity. A lot of things are opening up. A lot of truths are opening up for you. And you guys just have to make sure that you are open to hearing the truth. You are open to recognizing it and then moving forward accordingly. All right, so I'm just going to pull a few more cards. Final message for our Generation 4s for 2023. Final message for Generation 4s 2023. Man, I saw that earlier. Period. You're nobody's sacrifice. That's what I get. That's what I get. We have 2 1s here. We have a go-getter here, right? So the Hanged Man, I want to say, is water energy. Let me double check that. Hanged Man is water energy, right? So what I'm getting, because the Hanged Man in the regular, it means delays. It means you're being kind of stopped. But I get that you guys are coming out of this delayed energy, right? Especially after seeing the truth. So you guys are manifesting and moving forward in your manifestations. What is this? Abundance. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. This is your manifest card. This is true. So Spirit is like, make sure you guys are going forward with your manifestations. Make sure you are believing in them, and then accept the truth when it comes out. And my last thing, okay, regarding this reading, you guys are nobody's sacrifice, okay? So that's all I have for you guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, leave your experiences in the comments below. Always remember that happiness is the goal, and I will see you guys next time.